Hey guys, it's Micah, Outdoor Living Guy. I thought I would show you this job before we did any work at all. And here we are. Behind me, we're going to do a double-sided fireplace. We're going to do an extended paver patio with mega arbel pavers. That's going to wrap around to a nice bar right here where people could be watching TV and hanging out. Right behind that is going to be a hot tub area with privacy and planting, and then over here is an outdoor kitchen. So I want to let you see this job from start to finish, and I can't wait to let you see the finished product. And here we go right now. And here we are. Happy photo shoot day to you. I cannot wait to show you this job from start to finish. Double-sided fireplace, we got the bar, we got the hot tub, we got the beautiful outdoor kitchen, and lots of extras that are really cool, little things that we don't normally do. Can't wait to show it to you right now. So here is the grand view from the side. Typical outdoor spaces in a neighborhood. This is a new neighborhood. They all have about the same backyards, but look at all that we were able to accomplish in this backyard space. Of course, we have the feature, which is the covered structure, the fireplace, which is going to draw people outside like we talk about all the time. But really through good design, we've added multiple destinations right within that outdoor space. And you can imagine how many people can now hang out and entertain and be entertained by this space.
The cover, we wanted to have a lot of space so that the family could be outside. Obviously it gets a lot of wet and really wet where we're at a lot of time. And we had actually had someone helping us out before, just kind of try to get some design ideas, and felt like we weren't quite getting listened to very much. We wanted to explore a couple different ways, and every single time the design came back, it was kind of the same like sketch. And so having your 3D design and then being able to look at that in a big print and then say, well, what about this or that? And then being able to adjust it pretty quickly was really cool and helped us out a lot.
You brought that 3D and you showed us that. I was like, oh, I just felt so much more comfortable and at ease and excited. I'm like, let's do it. No hesitation. So one thing that talked about this outdoor space is the double-sided fireplace. My inspiration was he took me to Skamania Lodge and we went and stayed in one of their tree houses. And it was beautiful, but what I loved about the tree house was you were inside and you had the fireplace, but then you could go outside and be out on a deck, and then you had the outside elements of it. And I just thought it was a brilliant idea. And knowing the space we were gonna have, I'm like, please, let's go ahead and do a double-sided fireplace so we get so much more use of our space, and we just love it. So we can be outside if we want, or we can be undercover inside if we want. So yeah, I was really excited when I mentioned it to you and you're like, I have one. And I'm like, yes, because that is, and it was perfect. So yeah, it's been great. I love it.
Yeah, so the idea with the TV is that we could swing it back and forth. So we've got a fire pit outside in the grass area, so we can enjoy that space when it's time. And then obviously the hot tub, you want to be able to watch that. The cool thing with the hot tub is that it's got a Bluetooth speaker in it, and so the TV actually will connect to the hot tub, and then it plays the movie right from there. And so you can, eat dinner, watch the movie, decide to make a fire, and then finish the night in the hot tub, and the TV will rotate throughout of it. So you may have to watch a really, really long movie to get through all those things, but who cares? So we already had a green egg, and we wanted to add a grill, and so that was kind of the really nice combination, is to be able to do both in a close area. Just with how you're doing it, it's obviously nice to have a trash can. We went to your recommendation about the drawers, like the double drawer with a little pull out and a sink. So a little bit of countertop, because when you're working with the egg, you need that little spot to put things sometimes.
I appreciate now that he has his own space for his own tools, his own pots, his own pans, and he has his own sink, although I haven't quite gotten him to wash his own dishes yet. But I love the sink. It's great, and it has warm water. So I love it because I come in and I get, and I can wipe everything down and use the outdoor sink. So anyways, I love the space. Plus I can use it too now, because the green egg I don't mess with, but a grill I can do hot dogs and burgers, so it's been great.
Highly recommend the Blaze Barbecue and all of the other components. Another little feature that I love here is what we did with the privacy screen. We made a little barn door. I'll just show that to you. Kind of opens and closes, and depending on how much smoke you have going from the barbecue, it'd be very easy to just open up and do your grilling, and then continue on with the evening, either have that opened or closed.
Privacy.
Well, this actually was your recommendation here, the bar.
Yeah, you said every space has to have a bar.
Yeah,
and we're like, okay.
We have another angle with the bar, and I love a bar. I probably said it already 5 times in this video alone, but when you're thinking about and designing a bar, think about keeping it open. You can see my feet underneath here, so it keeps the visual space open, but it has a great magnet for people to come hang out. You can hang out to stand, you can use the bar stools in the front. It really does give you a window into the outdoor living space from this perspective. The TV, which swivels, you can hang out at the bar from that side, look up at the TV, hang out, watch the game, but have a whole overflow people in multiple different areas watching TV, but also talking together. So you really did get to see what we did here. With adding this double-sided fireplace, it adds a whole nother destination. So without this, typically a fireplace is the end of the room, end of the space. But by creating a double-sided fireplace in 2 areas on either side of that, it creates a beautiful through for the space and a destination out to another area. So here we created a whole nother room really. This is really nice. We're going to shoot some other shots of this, but without this, if you can think of the way this looked before, this was just all lawn. And so it's really, you just left your patio space and now you're on a lawn. So really be able to create a whole nother destination, the outdoor living space for those summer nights that you want to be out there around the fire. This was a really good way of doing that.
So Paradise Restored actually came as a referral to us. We were looking for another opinion, as I mentioned earlier, just kind of trying to find some different things, and we were fortunate, to be able to run into a friend that said, hey, I'm working with somebody, you should talk to him, and got on the phone with Micah. He sent me some links, and he was like, this guy's got it figured out, very modern, forward thinking, wanted to listen to stuff, so we absolutely recommend Paradise Restored.
So as we talk about always, we talk about entertaining in your outdoor space. So imagine this space, in fact, look at this space before we did anything. You just had a big covered structure, right? But now look at the space as we finished it. We have so much destination. You can imagine a large gathering here in this outdoor space, and you can imagine people having their own intimate conversations. Perhaps a few in front of the fireplace on this side, a few in front of the fireplace on the other side. You can imagine people at the bar having a social group or talking, playing cards. You can imagine people in the hot tub or even kind of leaning upon the hot tub, hanging out, having fun. Lawn games, you can imagine people throwing cornhole. So this one covered structure that was nothing really before, with good design, now can really have a lot of people entertaining, but having a social area, their own little social distancing in their own little areas. Of course, we'd love to help you design the space. Please reach out to us if you are having any design needs or need some help in any way. All right, guys, thanks again. I'll talk to you soon.